do when they mess with the poor?
We fight, we fight, we fight.
What do we do when they mess with workers' rights?
We fight, we fight, we fight.
What do we do when they mess with health care?
We fight, we fight, we fight.
As long as we have breath, we do what?
We fight, we fight, we fight.
North Carolina is supposed to be a place, according to our mottos and our sayings, where the weak grow strong. But now the strong are preying on the weak.
Those in power in the North Carolina legislature are trying to disempower and dismantle organizations of working and poor people that unite us across race, gender, ethnicity, sexuality, and abilities to act and speak collectively against the injustices we experience on our jobs and in society.
At this time, not only do we not have a rising tide raising up our poor rowboats and fishing boats along with the yachts, we've got the folks on the yachts actively shooting cannonballs at the rest of the boats on the lake.
These legislators are doing everything to increase the power of the employers to exploit, to mistreat, and to divide workers to increase their power.
Voting is the cornerstone of democracy. When you have the systematic effort by the legislature in this state to undermine that fact, you remove the rights of the people of North Carolina.
The things that you do when you're deployed abroad, at least you can say to yourself, things are okay at home.
That's right. I didn't never think, after my military career, that I had to come and defend the Constitution of the United States and North Carolina against domestic enemies.
And right now, I want to send up the alarm among all veterans.
That's right.
That when you raise sales taxes on the working poor, you're raising taxes on veterans.
Yes, sir.
When you cut unemployment benefits, you hurt your veterans,
Yes,
people
sir.
who deployed
Yes, sir.
for you. In the Marine Corps, we used to say to each other, Semper Fidelis, Semper Fi, always faithful. So I'm here to be faithful to my brothers and sisters who are Marines, Army, Air Force, Navy.
If we don't take a stand to defend and expand democracy, we are risking losing the weak job security that we have, but we are also risking the rights and dignity of future generations as we are seeing the education of our children being sacrificed before our very eyes.
In North Carolina, Governor McCory and his merry men, Tillis and Berger, are engaging in Robin Hood in reverse.
No matter what the issue that seems to be coming out of this General Assembly, it seems to be divisive, anti-humanitarian, and anti-communitarian.
And if you can stand there and call yourself pro-life because you think a woman shouldn't have a choice, well then you have no right to call yourself pro-life when you deny health care to 500,000 people.
We are wearing yellow to show the rising of labor like the sun shining the light on the people. The tax on the people's rights is a tax on labor rights, and a tax on labor rights is a tax on the people's rights.
Now is the time for us as college students, as young people, to rise up. Because these are the issues that they fought back in the 60s. Dr. King and many of them put their lives on the line just so we can exercise our right to vote. And now this legislator wants to sit there and dictates who can vote or who can't vote. That's not constitutional. That's not right.
Forward together.
Not one step back.
Going to jail is a real small price to pay. A real small price to pay.
And really who ought to be arrested are those who are operating in secret. Because the Constitution says secret political society, secret lobbying, secret influence are dangerous to the liberties of a free people, and in our Constitution it says it shall not be tolerated. So you should not be arresting us for exposing what's happening in secret. You should not be arresting us for shining an unavoidable moral light on the tragic policies that are being passed in the back room. We go in hopes that somebody's conscience will be pricked and they will change and they will realize that once they got elected, they are not Republican or not Democrat. They are supposed to operate for the good of the whole and the common good.
There's a job to be done, and as we walk to our house that we built and paid for, remember the God we worship loves the poor, is on the side of the widow and the orphan, who told us to love our neighbors as we do ourselves. So let us go. And the Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord makes his face to shine upon you and be gracious unto you. The Lord lift his countenance upon you and give you peace. And may the Holy Spirit go with you now and forevermore.
The South has come too far to go back. Nobody